Hi, first grade. We are moving on to a new skill this week. So we've been talking a lot about vowel teams for the past 3 weeks, and we're going to continue to talk about vowel teams, specifically words that have double E's and double O's. So double E's we read just like a regular vowel team. The first vowel does all the talking, and we only hear that vowel, but we have to spell it with both E's, or we've created a completely different word. Double O words are a little different. And double O words make the ooh sound. And when you say ooh, not ew, ooh, your mouth kind of puckers out like you're giving a big kiss. So they don't follow that vowel team rule that we've been talking about. They're an exception to the rule. So remember, in first grade, we teach you tons and tons of reading and writing rules to help you remember all of the different ways to read and write certain words. But sometimes we come across words that are an exception. So even though this is technically a vowel team, we do not treat it like a regular vowel team. We read double O words as ooh. So our target today is I can read and spell EE and OO words. We're also going to get a little bit of practice with reading Y, the tricky Y, as an E sound, but for the most part, we're really going to focus on EE and OO words. So we're going to do a little word sort activity, but first, I want to show you the words so that we can talk about how we read double E and double O words. So for the most part, crew, we always treat double E words as a vowel team. So when we come across this word and we see 2 E's, our brain should tell us, oh, I'm going to read that as a long E because there's 2 vowels there. And I know the trick is when 2 vowels go walking, the first vowel does the talking. So I sound this out as seed, seed. Same with this word. I have a blend, so 2 letters but 1 sound. St, steep, steep. Like that hill is very steep. I'm going to come back to this word, but let's go here. So a B says B, E, B. Like the bee is landing on the flower. Crew, there are some words that don't always follow the double E rule. And this is one of those words that does not follow that. We don't read these as a long E. In this case, we read this as deer. Deer. Like there are a lot of deer in the yard. Or steer. Like take the wheel and steer. We come across these words frequently when we're reading, and the best thing that you can do is continue to read and read and read so that all of the words that we teach you how to read, you start to memorize them. And you know which words don't always follow all of the rules that we teach you. So for the most part, guys, we read a double E as a long E sound. There are some words like steer and deer that have double E's that do not follow that rule. And that's largely because we have that R at the end that's changing how we read it. So if you see E-E-R, you should think ear. You kind of read it as one big sound, like we do with 3-letter blends, but it's on the back end. So st, ear, d, ear. Okay? All right, so we have another word. We have 3 letters. That's a blend. They make one sound. We read it as screen, screen. Okay, let's go down to double O's. So we come across this word and we should recognize that double O's are not going to follow the same rule as the vowel team, and that we read a double O as an ooh. Be very careful with your mouth. It is not an ew, like ew, that garbage stinks. It's an ooh, like ooh, there's so many presents under the tree. And when you say it correctly, your lips kind of pucker out like you're giving a big kiss. So let's practice with this word. Cool, cool. We have DR, which we read as one sound. Drool, drool, like my dog has a lot of drool, or my baby brother has a lot of drool. Let's try this one. Pool, pool. Sound this one out. Z, ooh, zoo. Let's go down to this digraph. WH says, oop, whoop. Oot, root. We see this word a lot in learning targets and modules. We're always asking for proof or evidence. So we see oof, proof. All right, so that's how we read double E and double O words. I want to quickly go over how we read words with Y's that make the E sound. Okay, so remember, Y is tricky, and we learned that tricky Y can sound like an I, but it can also sound like an E. These words have tricky Y that sounds like an E. So let's practice reading. Sunny, sunny. Envy, envy. Tummy, tummy. Silly, silly. Belly, belly. Daddy, daddy. So in all of these words, that tricky Y sounds like an E. In this word, we have lucky, lucky. Okay, we're going to get lots of practice. We'll see these words in our decodable reader this week, and we'll see a lot of words like this in our spelling list. But for now, I'm going to make a list of a couple double E words and double O words. I'm going to read a word, and then I want you to point. I'm going to pause, and I want you to point to where it goes. Does it go in the double E column or the double O column? So I'll read a word. I'll wait a little bit. You think about, does it go in double E or double O? And then I'll write it. All right, our first word is tree. Tree. So point to which column you think it goes to. Tree. Tree. Tree is a double E word. And remember, you have to have that second E to make that vowel say its name, right? To make this a long E. If you don't, if you spell it like this, ter-E, you've actually spelled ter-A, tray, which is not the same word as tree. So make sure you have that second vowel so that we can read it as a long vowel. All right, the next word is cool. Cool. So point to which column you think it belongs to, the double E or the double O. Cool. Cool. Cool is a double O word. All right, the next one is boom. Boom. Okay. Boom. Boom. All right, your next word is steep. Steep. This hill is so steep. So you're pointing to the column. Steep is a double E word. Steep. Steep. All right. Let's do whoop. Whoop. Point to the column. Whoop. Remember, WH says whoop, whoop. right, the next word is greet. Greet. Just think about in the mornings when we would quickly greet each other in crew before we went to literacy. That's what this word means, greet. So point to the column. Gr is a blend. Eat. Greet is a double E word. All right, so your job is to give me 3 double E words and 3 double O words. And remember, you need to be able to not only spell the words, but read them as well. So just like I can read tree, steep, greet, I can read and I can spell 3 double E words. Cool, boom, whoop. I can read and spell 3 double O words. Okay, so 3 double E words, 3 double O words. You can write it on a piece of paper or whiteboard and snap a picture and upload it to Dojo, or you can write it directly into the text on Dojo. And I'll take a look and give you guys some feedback.